Let's see here then. Gonna open my streams because I gotta get the link. I wonder if it'll work here. Nope. Is it just follower? Is it just? Yeah, it only works if I'm on Wayne's channel. Okay. Yeah, it only works if I'm on Wayne's channel. Okay. Man, I have so many windows and tabs open right now. I also should probably close my Twitch window so that I'm not hearing double audio. Hello, Junie. Hello, Bunsig. How's the audio levels? Does everything sound okay? I guess I can turn the lights off now. I turned the light on in my room because I wanted the face cam to properly pick up. But tonight is no face cam or talk sprite or anything. No, when I say face cam, I mean no like avatar or anything. Yeah, I mean, until I get like a silent fan or something, it's hot in the summer, I'm just gonna have that on in the background. Like, unless it's literally like blowing into the mic, like, like, and like it's not just that it's hot because it's the summer, it's hot in my room. Like, my room is just hot. Like, I've talked about needing to get like some kind of air conditioning unit in my room because hello internet. Yeah, I like need to get like an air conditioner unit in my room because the heat is that bad in here. So this is the first use of this screen here. I'm pretty I like how it looks. I think it's kind of funny. And I'm sure most of you in here know that I did the driver's permit or whatever test and I passed, so I have 6 months to get 30 days of practice and then I'll be able to get my driver's license and then pass. Hopefully. I mean, maybe I'll need a few tries to get a driver's license, but... And then once I get a driver's license, then I can go explore the world. Hi, Flan. Lots of first-time chatters tonight. So tonight I'm literally just going to be playing Pac-Man in my browser because I just kind of felt like I wanted to do that. I was playing it, on and off the past week or two, just in my browser, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should stream it because it's just kind of like mindless fun, mindless fun. Hi, Lurker. Yeah, Pac-Man's pretty easy. Back when I was back when I was a calf, I had, well, I still have it, but I played a lot of the Namco Museum DS game. Um, uh, which had Pac-Man, it had, I believe it had Galaxian, and it also had Galaga, it had Xevious, it had Mappy, it had Dig Dug 2, but not the original Dig Dug. It had Tower of Druaga, and then I think there's one other one, and I don't remember. I've seen gameplay of Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, and it's very interesting. Very. One of these days I'll have to figure out how to emulate PS1 games. Because there's honestly, I've never had a PS1. I've never played a PlayStation game on a PlayStation system. And it would be very interesting to actually have a look at what games I could emulate and play. Duck Station. Gotcha. I think it was I think Pac-Man, I think Maze Madness was like sort of developed like right after the original Pac-Man world, but before Pac-Man World 2. I remember renting Pac-Man World 2 on the GameCube as a kid. Renting video games is such a lost. It was kind of a magical concept back in the day. Hi, Jaga. And yeah, Miss Pac-Man is in legal hell. I watched a video on that lately, and it's like Miss Pac-Man, like basically what happened when um they made Miss Pac-Man is that it wasn't actually made by Namco. It was made by some other like, or not even, I don't even know if it was a company, but it was basically like a ROM hack of the original Pac-Man, the equivalent of a ROM hack back in the day. And basically Namco was like, or Midway, I think it was Midway back then that actually handled all this, and Namco was just like the developers. Um, yeah, Midway, I think was like, hey, we need to, um, do this. We want to own this. But then the original ROM hack creators were like, Miss Pac-Man is ours, and it's, I don't know. The video, if you just look up Miss Pac-Man on YouTube, you're almost certainly going to find a video of that. Yeah, it's led to all these weird replacements that are just kind of not satisfactory. Anyway, I think it's been enough time stalling. I loaded up a website that has like a higher quality like Pac-Man game on it, but I'm actually going to go to this different website that I played on. It's the second website, and I enjoy it a little better. Oh god, but it kind of just drops you right into the game, so it's gonna have sound. Alright, I'm going to be switching to this. Whee! So yeah, like I said, no avatar, no talk sprite tonight, because my avatar, the live VTuber avatars is not working for some reason. Oh shoot, I think I left this over from when I did N. Hold on. Well, actually, I could do something funny, and I could select color. I could just chroma key out the black. That actually looks pretty cool, but it's also really weird. Ha! that seems like a really silly reason. I know you said sarcasm, but like I think I remember from the video that there was like a genuine thing where it's like should she be named Miss Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man? Because Miss Pac-Man implies that she's not married or whatever, but it's like, come on. Miss is just like Mrs. is already a shortening. I don't know what of. But Mrs. is then a shortening. I don't know. Miss just sounds better because it's not 2 extra syllables. It's just 1. I'm going to pop out the chat so it's closer to my eyes. Can I pop out? Oh, wait, no. I can just drag it out. I don't need to do the... there we go. Making this bigger. Okay. Let's get started on some Pac-Man gameplay. Now that I've stalled long enough. Did the sound just go away? Okay, I guess there's no eating sounds, but there's... Okay, well that's fine though. So, I am not particularly great at Pac-Man. I think I've gotten to like level 5, 6 around that area on this particular browser. So this particular version of Pac-Man, browser Pac-Man, is kind of weird in that it the fruit normally counts like cherry, strawberry, peach, apple, melon. Oh fuck. My hubris. It's very hard to play this and talk at the same time. I don't know if I'm gonna get very far. It like typically doubles up on a bunch of the fruits in the level counter, but this one just counts just in ones. So it's just going to be 1 cherry, 1 strawberry, 1 peach, 1 apple, and that's how the levels count. So it is different. I also watched a really good video explanation on the AI of Pac-Man. Oh god, why did I go down there? And the ghost AI and how they work. Like how ghosts will never turn directly around until they switch between scatter and chase mode. In scatter mode, they'll just each go to a corner of the maze, and then in chase mode they have specific Pac-Man locations that they go to. Like Blinky just chases directly. Oh fuck. I tried to be sneaky. You can't really be sneaky like that. Blinky will just chase directly after Pac-Man. Oh, I got an extra life anyway, so that's good. Like, his target tile is... Fuck! I thought I had slightly more time, and this is where it all falls apart. I've lost 2 lives on this 3rd level. Blinky will just chase directly after Pac-Man. Pinky chases in front of Pac-Man. Inky tries to chase in between Blinky and Pac-Man to try and like flank, and then Clyde will chase Pac-Man until he gets close, and then he goes the other direction. So it's like the video explains it much better. There's a lot of stuff that's very interesting about it. It's Retro Game Mechanics Explained is the channel. I honestly don't even know what gives you the extra life in this. Like, I think it's a certain number of points. That would make the most sense to me. But it's just kind of weird because I feel like sometimes I reach a point milestone and then I don't get it. Like I reach what I think is the amount of points you need. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh god. I was really cornered there. This is not looking too hot because as the levels increase, the amount of time the ghosts stay blue is decreasing, and you know, you kind of have to rely on that as like a crutch to get you through some of this AI movement. But oh man, you really gotta avoid them. Shit. This is not great. Oh man. Really improvised there. Now I think I should be pretty... They're all at the bottom of the maze, so in theory I should be able to just capture these pellets in peace. Oh god. I spoke too soon. Okay. A minor warning for the flashes in between the levels, but... Ooh. I actually think this is... No, I think I've gotten to the Galaxian stage on this. Oh, man. Okay. Sometimes I really misjudge how much I can get away with. It can be very difficult to judge the hitboxes sometimes. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be because it's an arcade game from 1980. I feel like hitboxes should be as simple as just a big square around the thing, but... I suppose back then they didn't really think much about what hitboxes even are. They probably didn't even know the term hitbox. Shit. I was being very... Okay, I've pretty much just been able to chain these together so far. 2 for 1 special. I can also use WASD, and I think I'm going to use that because that uses my left hand. Whew! I did not move how I wanted to there. Ooh, okay, get her. Oh, you can probably see my mouse, but oh well. Oh! Oh man, I saw that coming and I did nothing to prevent it. I like that this gives Blinky like angry eyebrows sometimes. I think that must be when... Yeah. It's eat or be eaten in Pac-Man. Do you think the ghosts are eating Pac-Man? Like he does to the pellets? Okay, extra life. Cool. Okay, nope. Man, Inky and Clyde are getting really intimate over here. Sorry, I gotta break that up. No public displays of ghost affection over here. Yeah, they just get him. Getting got is my worst fear. Okay, I instantly knew what the web captioner would mistranslate that as. Getting got. Oh, fuck. think I handled that pretty well. Okay, just this last corner over here. I was gonna try and get all the ghosts over here, but I think that would be too much hubris. Okay, this is the melon level, so it's gonna be really short. Oh, why didn't I didn't press D in time. Come on. We can do this. I can do this. We all can do this together. Oh! What the fuck was that? And this, again, this is where it all falls apart. Oh, fuck! Entranced by the fruit. Entranced by the melons. Okay. I'm down to 1 life. Or, well, I'm down to 0 life. I'm on the 1 life I have. Unless I can get a 1-up. But, again, I just don't really know what you have to do to get the 1-up. It is kind of funny to me that as early as this, they were referencing... Oh, shit. I thought Inky was gonna flank me. So, I thought I had to get away. I find it funny that as early as this game, 1980, Namco is already referencing their other games, and they just straight up put a Galaxian sprite in this instead of a fruit. Does that imply that the Galaxian ships are, like, edible? Like, they're just... I don't know. That implies that they're a fruit. Just like bells and keys. Yeah, I don't know if I trust what Pac-Man thinks is food. Man, I remember when I had a whole phase as a kid where I was just really into Pac-Man. Like, I had like a hyperfixation on Pac-Man in the Pac-Man games. So I was just looking up every single like video on YouTube I could find back in what this must have been 2009, no, 22, oh shit, 2009, 2010, probably that era where I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I was just trying to consume like every media I could have access to, like on YouTube and websites. Back then I just did not even know how to control my hyperfixations, so just randomly God. I looked up like video of all the Pac-Man games that had come out, and like I got obsessed with like all the different unique ghosts in the games, like oh shit. Like obviously we know that like in what the I don't know why I keep doing this like back and forth fidget. I died to Clyde too, that's embarrassing. But like in Miss Pac-Man it's not Clyde, it's Sue. Oh, extra life. Awesome. Who I think is like a purple ghost instead of orange? Or maybe that's like retroactively a thing. I mean, I know Sue is a ghost in future games. There's 2 unique ghosts as well in that isometric Pac-Man game, which I forget. Is it Pac-Mania? What? Is it Pac-Mania that's the isometric Pac-Man game where you could like jump over ghosts? I think there was like a green ghost and a silver ghost in that one. think it was that, like, you had, like, a silver ghost, and you had a green ghost, and one of them, like, jumped when you jumped over a ghost. Or, like, one of them would jump randomly or something. Oh, fuck! Man, that was my worst run yet. That was my worst run yet. But yeah, it was like you had like all these different ghosts in future games. There's like another weird Pac-Man game. I believe it was called Pac-Man Combination, where it was like very like intricately animated, like sprite-based Pac-Man game. Oh my god, I was fucked there. Literal second level. No, I think this is literally the first level. Holy shit. It was, yeah, I think it was Pac-Man Combination that had, like, really wacky graphics, and it had, like, a yellow ghost that, like, I think in that game, like, all the ghosts had, like, different abilities, and I think that yellow ghost was, like, had, like, all the abilities, or could, like, randomly get them. I'm unlocking memories that I forgot I had. If I had been more prepared for this, this is just kind of an impromptu stream. Maybe I should have tried getting those like emulated or something. Ooh. I do know something that bothered me was, man, I'm not using my time wisely here. But something that bothered me in the Pac-Man World 2, I think, is that they changed Blinking Clyde around. Like, they made Clyde the red ghost in, like, Pac-Man World 2. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh my... For some reason, I did not expect that movement. I should have expected that movement. Oh man, my web captioners is really doing bad today. Yeah, I think it was like they shuffled the colors of the ghosts around for some reason. Like, Clyde became red and Blinky became orange. It was really weird. Yeah, I like hanging out with all you guys. And I think playing this is more fun with an audience than it is alone. I had some pizza. How have all your days been today? I was gonna talk about my day, but I should ask how all your guys' days have been. Like, how it's near the end of the night, so a lot has happened today. So how have you all spent your Saturday? Well, that's good. You don't like to be sick. Being sick is not fun. What'd you do today, Mirror? Ooh. Yeah, I've never played a Klonoa game, but I mean, they look pretty fun. I should probably pick it up. Is are the Klonoa remasters on Switch? I feel such a bad friend. I've not been to any of Xena's streams yet. Gotcha. Oh, it's probably on PC then. Yeah, it's on PC, so I could buy and download it and play it if I wanted to. But not tonight. Just in theory if I had wanted to. Ooh. Ooh, I see. Were you looking for anything in particular, or just doing some grocery shopping in another town? Oh god. Well, I kind of escaped there. I can get a full 4. Come on. Oh no. Okay, I missed my chance by not going down there. Even though I made the input to go down, it kind of ate my input there. I mean, I guess it's Pac-Man. He's always eating inputs. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you made it back home at least. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I can make it. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pause on... Okay, I can't pause yet. Okay, now. Turning the fan away. I'm kind of wondering if it, it's drying my eyes out a little bit. I should probably be right back to fill up my water. That's probably a good idea. I should have done that before I started streaming. All right. All right. Okay. Let's get going. So I believe we are now on the Galaxian level. Thank you. Yeah, basically the ghosts instantly start flashing once you get the pellet, so... Oh, shit. Okay, tricked him. Okay, it's not instant flashing, but I mean, it's pretty much instant. Oh, shoot, yep. Well, it's a podcast there for a sec. Ah! Man, I didn't lose a life until that point. That's pretty wild. Still have 3 lives left. That's pretty cool. So this is the furthest I've gotten so far tonight. To the bell level. The cowbell level. It's my calling. Oh god. It always scares me when they're in a group like that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, they switched modes. Because I saw them go backwards, which is something they never do otherwise. Oh! I should never have mentioned about not losing a life because it... Fuck! Holy shit, they are so fast. It's amazing how them just getting faster and coming out of the ghost house faster really makes it worse. Okay, I think this is a key level now, which means that it's keys for the rest of the game. Which is kind of scary. A flan would have been actually pretty cool. Okay, so I've now collected every unique fruit, which is pretty cool. I've never gotten this far in Pac-Man. Like, ever. And the run's over. I did not do that on purpose. I genuinely just was very scared of Pinky. Oh, man. Well, let's do it again. I have a thought, though, that maybe after a couple more rounds of this, I might switch to Bloons Tower Defense. Yeah, I think Pac-Man might want to go see a doctor, because that diet does not sound healthy. I mean, fruits are healthy, but you want something else. Like, fuck. You should probably get your iron from something that isn't metallic. You know? Your daily iron and other nutrients should probably come from more than just fruit. Like, is he getting any protein? I mean, yeah, maybe the ghosts have all the other nutrients he needs. Like, maybe that's why he eats the ghosts, because they have nutrients. Because that's the thing, like... And I don't want to be, like, the one overthinking this, or overcomplicating this, but it is kind of funny that, like, the ghosts in the original Pac-Man, are just not... They don't do anything other than just wander the maze. I mean, they are specifically chasing him. But there's no lore to it. And I mean, I think that's fine. Not every game needs lore. I just find it interesting that, like... I feel like there's never been, even in, like, the more story-based Pac-Man games, I feel like there's never really been any established lore of the ghosts other than Pac-Man eats ghosts because ghosts are bad. Like, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. I mean, that would make sense. Like, ghosts are a Halloween thing. Like, or you can theme them with Halloween, so... I feel like it's actually pretty, you know, a lot of games will go for, like, the hollowed lava volcano hell, like, final worlds, and they get to go for the Halloween, you know, theme. So it's like... I don't know. I think it kind of leads to a pretty unique thing. I mean, that's true. I've never, it's been many years since I've even played Pac-Man World 2. I mean, I know Pac-Man World 2 starts off with, like, lore of, like, a... Oh, fuck. Lore of, like, a knight Pac-Man, and that's, like, the whole thing where Pac-Man's got to get the golden power pellet or something. But that's like more game-specific lore. I also remember watching, when I was a kid and I was in my Pac-Man hyperfixation, I remember watching a lot of, you know, gameplay videos like I mentioned earlier. And one of the games that I watched and I just did not understand was Pac-Man The New Adventures on, what was it? The SNES or Sega Genesis or something? The one game where you have to, like, move Pac-Man around a whole world, but he's also, like, doesn't listen to you most of the time. That's just such a weird game. Like, I feel like a game where... I feel like a game where you have to pester the protagonist into letting you control them is very funny conceptually. Like, it sounds annoying to play, but also just really, really funny, like... What, you have to, like, hit Pac-Man, like, you, the player, are, like, a separate entity from Pac-Man in the game. And you have to, like, hit him with your slingshot or something to actually get him to listen. What? You guys saw that it was the same frame there. Oh my god. Okay. We are going to change games. Oh wait, no, not this one. Shoot, not this one. I opened the wrong one. Fuck. Not this one. Steam, please. We are going to be switching to Bloons Tower Defense 3. Hold on, let me... How's it? Oh god, it's so small. Okay, center. I mean, I'll stretch it out a little, but I feel like if I stretch it out this much, it's gonna... that looks fine. It's an old Flash game. Wait, shoot. Okay. Yeah. Now this is another one of those games that I have a lot of childhood memories of. This is, you know, you got done with your computer lab assignment in elementary school, and you had the teacher lets you have free time game. So as you can see, I've actually played a bunch of this already. This is the only level I haven't beaten either on easy or on normal. I've yet to beat anything on hard because I'm not good enough. I'm just gonna play this classic track on easy because it's just it's easy. It's just the way to go. Gonna get a tack shooter, and I'm gonna have to remember my strategies. Here we go. Fast, extra range. Oh, it costs 3 or 5, so I might as well just get the extra range there and the faster shooting. And then it's just going to take care of all these balloons. I mean, I get. The good thing about this game is I don't even have to use my keyboard. I can literally just use the mouse, and that's it. And I'm not gonna have any money for anything else, so I'm just gonna keep going with this one tack shooter. I think I watched like a guy like try and speedrun this game, and that's because I would always go for like boomerang, like dart and boomerang monkeys, but the tack shooter is apparently the best starting one. Sorry to expose you all to the sound of my drinking. Well, these balloons got away. So I did have to place some road spikes, which is not ideal, but you know what? I should invest in another tack shooter just to catch the ones that get away. Bloons Tower Defense is just really weird in that the game progress is so slow, and then it ramps up so fast once you get to the mode levels. Yeah. It's very interesting. Oh, shit. What's your range? Oh, you... Fuck. Useless tack shooters. I should probably invest in some upgrades. Upgrade. Oh jeez. I had pizza today, and a Wendy's Frosty that somebody brought, or my mom's friend brought over. I'm not normally into Wendy's Frosties, but this one was really good. And the pizza was pretty good. It was Little Caesars. We got 2 pizzas. We got like a thin crust pepperoni, and then we got what was supposed to be a stuffed crust like hamburger and pepper pizza, but it ended up being not stuffed crust at all. It was just regular crust, which was a small disappointment because I love stuffed crust, but oh well. And we had crazy bread. Crazy bread is easily like the best part of Little Caesars. I don't know anything about any dang number crunchers. I played Math Blaster, but it was like the CGI Math Blaster of the late 2000s, where you go to different planets. God, I forget which level of this has the metal balloons, because that's one I need to get a cannon for. Yeah, meanwhile, my elementary school had a computer lab of like 30 Apple Macs with like iOS, or like not iOS, Mac OS X, what, like 10 or whatever it was. Like it was so modern compared to that. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't. Please tell me you're gonna get that. Oh no. Okay. Good. Good. I should probably invest in a cannon now, because I think these are going to be coming in soon. Yeah, the Mac computers we had, and it was preloaded with all these like downloaded games too. Like there was the God, I would not be able to find this nowadays, but there a bunch of like God, I don't want to say CDI style because it was just the limitations of the day, but I don't know even where I would try and start to find this. It was just a whole bunch of interactive learning games. Like there was I Spy. What was it called? Is it I Spy? Like those books where you had to find things? There was a digital version of that on the school computers, where you had like a space level, and you had a medieval sandcastle level, and I think like a microscope, like you had to look under a microscope. But then there was like these educational learning games that kind of had that pixelated CDI look. And it had like, there's one I remember where you were on a train. That would make a great stream, if I'm honest. If I could find like an old download of what was on my computer, I could relive my memories. That would be a great stream idea. But there was like this lion on this train that would take you on a number line. That I remember. And I think I remember being scared because it could take you to like negative numbers, and it could take you to like hundreds, numbers in the hundreds. And it didn't take like real time, quote unquote. but it was like, you know, the farther away the number you tell it to go to, the longer it took. And I think I remember like trying to go like the maximum distance, and I was like scared of how long it took. There's also like these superhero games. Like there was one game where it had like a lady who would turn into geometric like solids and shapes, and it was just like she would like vanish and just be a pair of eyes on like a shape. Or like, God, I feel like it feels like a fever dream trying to remember this because it was so long ago. And I only ever played those games very occasionally. Like they were not like I typically just went straight to cool math games and played stuff like this. So it's like I can't quite remember. There's also a paint program that I can't quite remember because I feel like the easiest answer is that was just like kids paint or whatever the typical one is. Paint 3D or whatever it was. I forget the name, but it just doesn't. None of the pictures I've seen of it ring a bell. That's pretty interesting, Lurker. The Bethesda made some weird games as their first like project. Like they made that one Home Alone game too. On the NES, I think. Okay, I think round 20 is when the metal balloons come in. Monkey Beacon, Spike Bolt. So, I might need to invest in stuff. You know, speaking of things that feel like a fever dream, though, there was... I was watching... kind of tired. I was watching some Snapcube videos, and there's a series of videos in which she plays the video game of Larry Boy from VeggieTales. This like the VeggieTales spin-off where he's a superhero. And all I remember is just this feeling of dread trying to remember the CGI videos of that. Like I don't know why I feel this dread when I try and remember my child self watching those videos. I mean, I guess it's because it's old CGI stuff that I watched when I was tiny. Yep, metal. Okay. Let's take care of that. But yeah, it's like the stuff that I watched when I was... Yeah. The thing is, I literally didn't even remember that VeggieTales was a Christian thing, because I think I only remember the Larry Boy, the weird surreal stuff, instead of the actual religious notes that they had. I mean, I knew they sold VeggieTales videos at like this one store that was very religious that I went to. It's like a Christian store, but I think it was like Sleeping Willow or Willow Tree, or whatever those little clay statues are that my mom really liked. I think I should start setting up a meat grinder. Well, I guess in this case it's a rubber grinder because we're popping Bloons. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's kind of in the best interest to just set up a thing here that just obliterates all the balloons. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember, like, actively watching it because, I mean, well, obviously I didn't really have a choice of what was on the TV most of the time. But I mean, I think from a pretty early age, I was like very Nickelodeon kid. It was like Nickelodeon, and then I remember watching a bunch of the Pokemon anime. I was never a Cartoon Network kid though. Like, I never really turned on Cartoon Network. I never really turned on like Disney. It was just pretty much only Nickelodeon. And then there was a period of time where I was like watching a lot of like adult shows like NCIS because my mom was super into the show at the time. But again, that was not the kind of situation I had control over with the show. Or what was on the TV, sorry, I kind of zoned out there. Okay, so we're 9 levels away from the Moab. I think we should be fine. I never really know the best way to prepare for it. I just kind of try and save up money and get like a super monkey by that point. I should really have gotten a monkey beacon by now. There we go. Now the Monkey Storm beacon upgrade is pretty good. Yeah, I remember there was like a few days. There's one day in particular where I had this like foam. It was like a bunch of like foam, like sort of like pool noodles, but like for indoor use. And then you had a bunch of sheets, and it was all these bright colors. I forget what it was called. I remember finding it online recently, and then I can't remember. But it's like it was like this sort of thing. It was like build your own castle or fort or house, with these pool noodles and plastic sheets. And I just remember playing around with that because, honestly, that still sounds fun today. And it was just America's Next Top Model on the TV like the whole time. Like it was just back to back to back to back to back to back to back episodes of that, like a marathon or whatever they must have been playing that day on. I think it's E. That was the channel, I think, and that was a weird experience, let me tell you. Okay, round 34. Should be fine still. I can get a super monkey at 3,400, but I honestly feel like it's probably better to get the monkey storm. Yeah, okay. So now for 850 money, I can... Is it loud? Oh, geez, yeah. Let me just turn that down then. How's that? Well, I guess you can't really hear anything popping now, but it's like when the microphone gets or the microwave gets too loud for your popcorn. Is it good now though? Like compared to my audio levels? Awesome. I can turn it down a little more. There we go. I think that should probably be good. Okay. Beware the mother of all balloons. I remember when I was up at my grandparents' house one time, my dad pulled up my dad pulled up a YouTube video of the original Land of the Lost intro title sequence. And for some reason, because you can, it's so like, it's like old TV, and it was like the very first kind of, not very first, but it was very early green screen over like, just something about it did not seem right to my kid brain, and it scared me. like thinking about like I think it's the part where in the intro where they go where a rock falls behind them and they're going through like a canyon and then they're falling and you can like my kid brain could clearly tell that it was like composited green screen over like natural footage, but like something about that with the juxtaposition just did not seem right. Like it was off. Like it scared me for some reason. All right, here it is. And I am woefully underprepared for this thing. Come on. There we go. Luckily, it does not return for another few stages, so I think I need to save my money and invest in a super monkey next. Yep. Bringing out the blimps. Oh, jeez. That's a lot that got past that. Holy crap. I want to invest in a super monkey, but I also maybe want to increase the power of the meat grinder at the entrance. But I think a super monkey is needed. Oh, the rainbow balloons, the gay balloons, the wood balloons. Oh man, okay, I've definitely enough now. Come on, there's space for this, right? Yeah. And that. Okay. So now that's gonna just tear a wreck house right over there. The slee stacks seem pretty funny. Not funny, creepy as well. Like, until early last year when me and a bunch of friends watched, like, a bunch of recent, like, Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi era Doctor Who. Like, until then, the only episode of Doctor Who I'd ever seen was, I'm pretty sure was the first ever episode of the one with Christopher Eccleston. Like the very first one of the basically the reboot series. And I remember just being really confused at it. Oh shoot. Oh god. This is a bad situation. This is a bad situation. Panic spikes, panic spikes. Jeez. It was like, I remember in the episode that I saw, he was like he like walked up to a Ferris wheel and like shrugged his shoulders at like the companion, and there was like impersonators, body snatchers or something. But that was when I was like a kid and I had no idea who Doctor Who was. So it was like, I don't know. Like, I literally just did not know. I was just confused. That's all the scenes I remember from that as well. Alright, come on. I'm just packing up as many tack shooters here as I can. Then I think I want to do jungle jumps just to increase the reload time of all these buildings. Yeah. Make them faster. God. There are some very, very silly episodes of Doctor Who. And then there are very, very rough ones. Oh shit, the mob. I was not prepared for this. I need to put my heat pad away. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm really cutting it close here, I feel. If I could make it to round 50, that would be nice. I think this is more important than range. And then could probably put a cannon right here. Okay, then let's just start the round again. Luckily, it's not like Pac-Man where I have to keep restarting over and over. Yeah. Well, that makes me wonder. I don't even know where I saw the Pokemon anime as a kid. I remember watching, like, I definitely remember watching the first ever episode of the Black and White series. And I remember rewatching that over and over. And then, so I must have watched the last several episodes of Diamond and Pearl. So that would have been 2009, 2010, 2011, I think, that I was watching it. I think it was definitely probably 2010, 2011 by the time I was watching that. But I don't remember where that what channel that would have been on. It definitely would not have been on Nickelodeon. Does anybody know what channel Pokemon was on in 2010, 2011? If it was Cartoon Network, then I guess I must have started tuning into it. I just don't ever remember watching Cartoon Network much as a kid. I think I must have only tuned into it for stuff that I knew about and liked. I think I was young enough, a young enough Nickelodeon watcher that iCarly was like, I watched that and I didn't think it was like weird. I know a lot. I feel like a fair amount of people probably stopped watching Nickelodeon around the time of things like iCarly, where it was like the real life sitcoms were getting really like popular. But I remember iCarly, and I remember watching a bunch of episodes and enjoying it. I don't really think it holds up as much as it probably used to, but I guess that would make sense that those were on Cartoon Network, the Pokemon series. I watched the 9.5 hour or whatever it was review by Quentin of iCarly, and then also the whatever however many hours, like a cumulative like 24 hours of iCarly and Victorious video essay content. And I gotta say, those shows were certainly something. It never really occurred to me how weird those shows were. I remember, I think the breaking point for me was Victorious. Like, I survived through iCarly. I remember the episode being there for the premiere of when they first showed Carly's room and it burnt down or whatever. But Victorious was kind of the point where I was getting tired of Nickelodeon, which Victorious aired in 2010. And so if the black and white anime started airing on Cartoon Network in 2010, That must have been where I jumped ship. Yeah, like what is this about, like Henry Danger or whatever his name is, whatever the show's name is. Um I mean, I think also me stopping watching Nickelodeon was also influenced by me discovering and actually finding like YouTube creators I actually like followed, like playing Minecraft and other stuff. Like actually having people I was subscribed to and knew about. I think that also had an impact on me stopping watching so much TV. Oh Jesus, there were 2 mobs there. Yeah, I literally had never heard of that. Yay! I'm gonna keep playing in free play mode just to see how far I can get. I had literally never heard of it until I saw Quentin's thing, and it just looks bad. Like, it just really looks bad. I don't doubt that there's probably some funny moments in it. But I am also... Yeah, that one too. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. Chew is uploading Patreon content right now. Yeah. Man, these balloons are just getting obliterated right at the start, but whenever I do this, whenever I go to free play mode, I don't think I've ever made it past round 54. Because I think things pretty much always just get out of hand eventually. I'm going to start preemptively putting road spikes over here. You know, I have not been using the Monkey Storm beacon yet. I'm going to have to start doing it. Like, I think at this point I'm going to stop buying buildings and just start using the Monkey Storm whenever I feel things are getting dicey. Maybe it's round 56 that I haven't made it past. I definitely have not made it to round, like, 58 or anything. Also, just look at this. Look at the plasma vision. It's very funny. Hold on, I'm gonna do that right now. As long as I have a spare 850 at all times, I'm pretty safe. I think Quentin described it pretty well in that shows like iCarly, Victorious, and like some of the Disney Network shows are like, I think he described it as fame bait. Where, look at this, kids can do whatever they want, you can do whatever they want to, whatever you want to. It's like sort of a big trend like that. Like Drake and Josh, I feel this didn't really have that. It was just two brothers, 2 adopted stepbrothers who in reality never liked each other. Oh, that's awesome. I really enjoy when internet creators actually get like validation as in like outside the internet. Not that being on the internet isn't validating or like isn't like a good source of, you know, entertainment. It's just like I enjoy when it takes them farther, you know? Okay, come on. Okay. I didn't want to risk anything with that. Yeah, Drake and Josh didn't really have any stakes. Compared to something like iCarly where they have like their internet fame and all that. Oh god, I think this is, holy shit, that's so many mobs. Oh god, there's still like 3. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah. One I always remember is that Justin Bieber was a YouTube kid. Like, he just sang songs on YouTube, and then he was descended upon by a bunch of agents that wanted to make him famous, basically. Does anyone remember being in school and Justin Bieber being the one that you always, like, made fun of? Oh, God. Like, Justin Bieber was always the butt of, like, every single joke. Oh god, I think this is my new record for levels I've made it to. And I think this might be the end. Because I do not have enough money to buy this Monkey Storm. That would save my ass. Yeah, I think this run is over. Look at those lives. Oh man. Huh. Round 59. That is literally the furthest I've ever gotten. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't really know if I feel like doing another run from scratch. So, I think I'm just gonna end this impromptu stream here. Well, actually, you know what? Junie, you may have to look away. I think it would be really fun to do the Wordle on stream, because it is 12:19. So let me real quick boot that up. Have a good night, Junie. I'll see you in Telegram. All right. Just gonna remove this off here. So if anybody else doesn't want to be spoiled on the Wordle and wants to solve it themselves, now's your cue to hop off. Otherwise, we're going to begin. So I always like to start with either stone, stair, or store. Having these common letters right at the start can block a lot of things out. Okay. So none of the right positions. And A is out. I was thinking of tread, but A is out. I mean, you could do tried. That actually might not be a bad option. Okay, nope. And still have not gotten any of the correct positions for these letters. I was gonna go for entry, but I've already eliminated R in the 4th position. I mean, if I wanted to, no, I was gonna say enter, but that's also not there. it's the problem with Wordle is that there's so many times where I want to think of words that don't have these letters in this position, but I keep only thinking of letters in these positions. I want to try chert, which is CHERT, which is like a geographic term. But R in the fourth position is already out. If S wasn't out, I would have considered rents. I have a feeling that R is either in the first or the last position. No, I can't do that. I was gonna do ether again. E in the fourth position is out. E's not. It's not. I feel like it has to be like RE at the start. Like, I don't know. I feel good about this, except I don't know what words fit this. Again, I wish I could have tried rents. I mean, I could reuse the S, but... God, what is up? What is up with this? I wanted to try truer, but that doesn't fit here either. I wonder, but I can't do that. I think I'm going to try rents just to get information. Okay. That got us a good... So you're not going to have a word ending in TR. So it has to be ERT. Is it ERTY? I feel like that would make sense. Werty... Flirty, curty, dirty, hurty, gurty, furty, verty, berty, merty. I'm gonna try this actually. This is a bold guess. Nope. But that did reveal something there. It's ERTH. Is it gonna be that? Yes, it is. Okay. Wonderful. Not my finest work in terms of guesses. It was a 5 guess Wordle. And that third guess took me a long, or, well, no, it was the fourth guess. No, it was the third guess. The third guess took me a lot more brain power than I would have hoped, but thank you all for coming to my little impromptu stream here, and I wish you all a good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully. I think I'm gonna do an art stream sometime this week. No guarantees, but thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time I stream. Bye bye.